Coaches, this is the whiteboard brief for Tuesday, February 15th. I'll give you a quick snippet overview that I would deliver to the class along with my news and updates. Then I'll get into what each of these two pieces would look like at the whiteboard. All right, gang, what is up? Welcome to the 12 o'clock class. Today we've got some cool stuff because we're actually practicing again for the lift off with the front squat. We're going to build up to something heavy. And then we have a really neat kind of up and back CrossFit workout. This is going to be your biggest dose of intensity for the week in a conditioning workout. So hope you enjoy it. All right, guys, let's get into it. All right, so now for the front squat specific workout brief. For today, we are going to take 5 sets, building up slightly, only 1 rep at a time on the front squat, ending around 90% or maybe even a little bit less if you'd like. So again, the biggest thing here I want you guys to hear is we are not going for a max. On Friday, you're going to be participating in the lift-off, and that's when you're going to go for a max. So you wouldn't want to go for a max today and then again Friday because maybe you just can't hit that same max twice in the same week. So instead, across our 5 sets, we're going to be slowly building up, and I want you to end at a number that you feel like you could probably still lift 20 to 30 pounds more than that number. For some of my really, really strong folks, maybe you even stop 40 pounds short. We're going to do a lift every 90 seconds, and it's only one, so if you want to partner up with 1 or 2 other people, go for it. But guys, since today is specific to you and your strengths, don't do that thing that sometimes we get caught up doing when we partner with someone else and just do their numbers, unless you guys have the exact same numbers. All right, so 1 lift every 90 seconds, start moderate, build up to about 90% on your front squat. Any questions? All right, guys, so the key point there was just nailing home the concept that we're not going for a max. I said that a few times to make sure they understand, but then it's still up to us, the coach, to walk around and make sure no one's like really struggling hard. I would also probably encourage people to leave their weight belts off as long as possible on this. All right, whiteboard brief for today's workout, the chipper. Coaches, I'm going to have to reference my laptop, which is right behind the camera, a few times because I don't have this workout and all the movements memorized. All right, gang, so now let's jump into today's chipper workout. We're going to start and finish with the bike. There's going to be some dumbbell work in here. We got some thrusters. We got some toes to bar or knee raises and wall balls. There's a little bit of everything for everybody. Here's what I want you to think going into this is it's going to be long. It's pretty high volume and there's a lot of stuff. So we're not coming out really hot, but likely there's something in here that you're good at. So I don't want you to pace that part. I want you to really push on that part. Maybe it's the wall balls. Maybe it's the knee raises, whatever. When you get there, try to go hard on that piece, and then the other things, just do the best you can. So how it's going to work is you're going to start on the bike. For the fitness version, fellas, we're going to have 30 cals on the bike. Ladies, we're going to have 20. When you hop off the bike, you're going to go to a single dumbbell, and you're going to do 10 alternating devil press. That's where you have 1 dumbbell. You go down and do a burpee. As you come up, you snatch the weight overhead, alternate arms to go into your second rep. And I'm going to show you guys that after I get done with this. Coaches, that's a good little tip right there. Don't, in the middle of your brief, stop to demo movement and then come back to your brief and then stop to demo movement, come back. That just makes it really choppy and they don't see the workout as a single thing because it's too broken up. Instead, brief the entire workout and make note that you're going to come back to any of those movements or questions or whatever after you're done with it. So you kind of have a seamless flow start to finish of your workout. So after you get done with those 10 alternating devil's press, you're going to move on to 15 thrusters. Guys, this is a weight that's a little bit on the lighter end. So some of you are going to go unbroken for these 15, and some of you may need to break it up once, but I definitely don't want to weight so heavy that you have to break it up more than once. So over the course of 15 reps, no one should be going 5, 5, 5. A lot of you are probably going to go like 8 and 7 or 9 plus 6. Some of you will even do it unbroken. If it is really, really light for you, then maybe bump your weight up a little bit today so that unbroken is challenging. After you're done with the thrusters, you're then going to move to the pull-up rack for 25 kipping leg raises. You have the option of doing just a hanging knee raise if you like, or if you want to dabble in the toes to bar, then we can go ahead and turn those into toes to bar. Or if you're practicing toes to bar and 25 is too many, come chat with me after. Let's find an appropriate rep scheme for you. After your 25 toes to bar, you'll move on to the wall ball of where you're going to do 35. This is the only time you're doing wall balls because it's kind of like the middle of the workout right here, and then we come back down and go through everything again. So on those wall balls, let's try to break these up as few times as possible. Now your legs are probably tired because you already had thrusters, which looks a lot like a wall ball, but 35 should be something a lot of us can think about doing sets of 8 to 10 with. Maybe some of us can even start with 15 and then do 10, 10 and get through those. Once you're done with the wall ball, you are done with the wall ball. You will then move back to your toes to bar. From there, you're going to move back to your kipping leg raises. I said that wrong. You move back to your toes to bar and kipping leg raises. Sorry, those are the same thing. After that, you'll then go to your thrusters, and then after that, we go back to the devil's press and then the bike. Guys, while I'm saying this, I don't have a time cap for this workout. So obviously, I would remind everyone of what the time cap is at the end of this, but I don't have that written yet. So guys, this is going to take a little while to set up. I want everyone's bikes at the back of the lane. I want you to go ahead and get a wall ball out, put that under where you're going to do wall balls, preferably right beside where you can do toes to bar. And then let's just put your dumbbell somewhere in between the bike and the pull-up bar, as well as your barbell. And then coaches, depending on how many people are in this class, I might have their barbell and dumbbell in the same square, or if it's a small class of like 7, I might just have everything in one straight line from their bike to their dumbbell, to their barbell, to their wall ball, so on and so forth. All right, guys, and that is our whiteboard brief for Tuesday.